Of who?
That's pretty much it.
Gonna point out Nim's eyes are green.
Damn.
It's not.
Change 'em.
No, it's
So-
fine. It's not. No, it's not like. I grown at the sight of green all the time. It's no. It just. I don't know. I just got reminded. You don't have to worry about changing your color for me. It's fine.
Wait, you don't know?
Huh?
No, he's seen Nim's eyes change before.
He has.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
shit.
saw her eyes when she was hungover.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
was about to kill that guy.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I was definitely right. I was almost dead. I almost got shot.
You have fire resistance.
Oh,
I
right.
do.
Oh, right. On the boat. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, on the boat. But yeah, it's nothing too serious. It's
It
just
seems serious.
it's literally just it's.
Who does it remind you of?
It reminds me. What I just told you reminds me of someone.
Well,
Yeah,
yes,
but
we
who?
asked who.
If I feel more comfortable, I'll talk more about it.
Well,
So, at
this
you
had
think
to-
he needs
sorry.
to feel more comfortable, Kiala will lift up the hem of her like fur cloak thingy and like rub it against his cheek.
I thought you were gonna say and pull out a gun.
Huh?
Oh,
Comfortable, not uncomfortable.
I don't know.
Uh,
He seems comfortable getting shot.
So Hyala's
Well-
just
That is true.
Hyala's just rubbing the baby's cheek with her fur coat.
Yeah.
Carla,
Aww.
what are you doing? What's going on?
I'm so confused.
Haha. I
Does it-
appreciate it.
Does it work?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work. He kind of laughs at that.
Oh. So
Uh,
Kiala pulls it back and looks at it, just thinking, well, it makes me comfortable.
Listen,
Anyway, it's nothing.
this
I'll
hat has
I'll-
given me a confidence boost. Perhaps it will do the same. And I'll put the hat on you.
Yeah, I'm not wearing it.
How do you feel? Tell us now.
I'm not wearing the hat.
Oh,
He still has his helmet on, doesn't he?
No.
can I?
Do
Have
you
it
not?
No, I gave the him.
Helmet?
I gave everything from the waist up to the
Your
Yeah.
head is above your waist. That is true.
Wait, what about the leg armor?
The what?
The leg armor. Didn't you also give that? Wouldn't it have been the whole suit then?
Wait a minute.
Because I
Shit,
thought.
do I wear leg armor? Hold on, I need to check my fucking character.
Yeah, isn't
And
it
skip
like?
leg day?
Isn't it like
He never
full
skips leg.
plate?
It's full plate, but like it's.
Oh, yeah, that's
What's
right.
the word I'm looking for?
In Hero Forge, the dragons can't wear shorts or anything other than shorts for some reason.
Yeah. They know why.
Dragons
Hello?
trying to flex them scaly calves, those bulging triceps
Oh,
are in the arms.
Hey, calm down over there.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say-
Trying to flex them daddy scales.
Oh
Huh?
my god.
Hey, come on now. Be careful.
What's there?
Or
What's
what?
there? Hey, it's Zanzibar. Any amount of danger is acceptable levels of danger.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, he's gonna politely decline the hat.
I'll quickly put it back on my head. Bruh, I'm tripped out.
Yeah, some of the local patrons are kind of like getting a show out of your interactions, so a couple of them are
course
just
they are.
watching.
I'll stare back at him.
You are literally the oddest things in the room. And considering
Okay.
the
Yeah.
clothing is being turned white, it's like a white elephant in the room.
Literally.
Literally.
I'm gonna stare back at him still.
Oh my god.
Hello?
I was imagining you were huffing and puffing, staring at
Oh,
them.
no. No, I'm not mad. I'm just... They're looking at me, I'm looking back at them.
I'm looking at me and I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. You looking at me? I'm looking at you. Hey, you look at me.
I expect Celeste with this like a newfound like hat appreciation to just see people staring at her, just go, "What up?" and give like the little head bob.
Oh my god.
I mean, the hat has given her a lot of confidence for no reason, really.
Sounds down to just be like that, honestly.
The hat is the
happen.
source of his power.
It's how he is Samson.
His
What? How?
The longer
You
she
go,
has
dude?
the hat, the more powerful she becomes.
The hat of Merrymaker. This hat gives you a max
Hold on, wait,
charisma
wait.
boost
I don't know
up
if
to
you guys
20.
got the reference.
No.
Huh?
Totally lost. Anyway, continuing on with the story. And unfortunately moving away from Celeste's newfound drip. Up sauntering to the table, mug in hand, is our good friend Lawrence. And he just looks at you all. I see you finally made it to the table. So, you giving any thought to what you're doing? As he kind of just places his hands and looks at all of you. Well, all of you that are
Lunch.
present.
Wasn't the plan to go check the desert to see what we can find there?
Yeah, but the current plan is lunch.
Yeah, the current plan is lunch.
I am hungry.
And also, resting.
Okay.
For your beauty sleep.
As he just looks at them and then looks at Prin, he just goes, "Oh boy. It's a little more complicated than just walk out into the middle of the sands and hope you don't die."
Wait, he's with us?
Yeah, he just showed up.
Oh, I was sorry.
Too focused on the drip.
Too focused on the
I'm
drip.
dripped out of control right now.
She dripping everywhere. Wait! Wait!
Phrasing.
Wait!
There's always one.
Ran?
Oh, there's a reason why I checked that little checkbox that says not intended for children.
That's
Oh.
what makes my
Anyway.
head.
Lawrence says what?
Lawrence just looks at you and he's like, "Hey, you gotta think about the course you're taking. If you're going off the beaten path, you need to make sure you don't get lost. You need to make sure that you have a route. You need to make sure you're going to intercept back with civilization and not die. Remember? Boiled alive, boiled alive, boiled alive, eaten alive, and then boiled alive.
And tumbled into the sand.
There you go.
Do you have a trail?
No, I typically don't try and get lost in the sands, but you guys seem to want to, so you should probably think on where you're going to depart from the road. Are you going to go in a straight line? Are you going to do a swirl? Are you going to go around? You know, basically the only thing I could give you for free is, you know, don't go to the old man's tower. If you see it, turn away. But, like, you can't just walk off the main roads on the map and then just expect to find them again. What could be 100 miles going one way could be 300 miles when you go back the other way. You gotta make sure that you have supplies for this. Have none of you actually gone on an adventure before? As he just like looks over the four of you.
I have, but not to a desert quite like this.
Nim shakes her head.
Bryn just kind of rolls his eyes.
He kind of just inches around the table and looks at Hyala. "Hello, miss. We haven't met. My name's Lawrence. Your friends here, you know, I guess asked me to help you guys figure out how you're going to the desert, which, by the way, nutty plan, but hey, you crazy little kids are, you know, go get 'ems. So I'm going to take it that you're the hunter of the group." Uh-huh. His hand is still, like, out there for the handshake, and he's just continuing to talk. So, surely you know how to, you know, navigate off the map and in, you know, your outback.
I should, yes.
Okay, good. They're not entirely screwed. I'm glad one of them is capable. No offense. As he looks back over at the three of
Of
you.
course not.
Some taken.
I'm just glaring at him under the hat.
Oh,
However,
that's a powerful glare.
if you have any words on how to navigate a desert in particular, I would be willing to listen.
Right. You may be a tabaxi, but you're not like a tabaxi I've seen. Judging by the coat and fur distribution, I'd say you're probably used to a colder climate, yes?
Yes, I'm from the mountains.
Oh,
I
I've never
fucking
seen...
hate it here. It's hot as hell.
I've
No,
never
she's still vibing with her.
Oh, I know.
So he just reaches across in front of Prin, across the table, and just grabs his tanker and pulls it over, and he just sets himself in front of Yala because he's just made the determination that business dealings with this one are better. Spiritually, no offense.
What does that mean?
What's that mean?
It's kind of a joke.
Oh, carry on.
Anyway, so he just sits there. Well, I ain't never been in any old cold climate. This place is pretty balmy as far as it goes, and I've never been off land. I can tell you the sands are hot. What they already know, which I doubt they told you, no offense, is that, well, you're gonna want to keep everything moist. Hence why you're getting the old water bug from old Pa over there. The water bug has a light step because of its wide footpad distribution. Walks slow enough, and because it's hydrated, sand will be moist under it. Things in the desert see typically with heat or with tremors. So, if you're walking on a big old bug big enough to carry the 5 of you and then some, it's like a mobile walking home, if you've seen how big they are in the fields, then most likely nothing will be able to detect you. The Zorn and the sand cacklers won't be able to feel you underneath the ground. The sand cacklers will probably be able to see you if they're above ground, so you gotta watch out for that. The golems almost exclusively heat. They ignore anything that's colder because typically those things are dead. Now, as for the mantis, well, they'll find you one way or another, but you can pretty much squash them. Just stay away from the doom bulbs. If you see them going towards a doom bulb, or you see a doom bulb in general, or you think, or you feel like something's wrong, get away. Those things, no go, no fight. They will kill you. They're bigger than you. They're literally bigger than this town. So, can't be that hard to miss. All the manti go for the doom bulb because it's like a hive. It's like a giant thing. I don't know how to explain it. Best way I could explain it, the doom bulb sends out the manti. The manti go and kill things. They eat things, bring them back, and then before you know it, there's literally a walking plant in the shape of what they ate. It's weird. Don't ask me. Stay away from them if you can. Kill them quickly if you must. Other than that, it's just a matter of keeping moist. As for the Zorn, well, as he points at the pendant, they typically eat those. And there's 2 types. The tan ones, which are normally in the savannah, friendly. If you give them the gems, they won't throw a temper tantrum. If they do, they'll get angry, maybe throw a few hands, but they're not really going to try and eat you. Darker ones, yeah, you're shit out of luck. You're either going to throw the gems at them and hope to get away, or you're going to kill them. Now, if you do kill them, you can get gems, but the more gems you have, the more Zorn you're going to attract. So, take that as it will. As far as I understand from Guildford, well, you people of the outside world, no offense, tend to like shiny things for some
don't
reason.
even start with that shit.
Yeah, of anyone to get offended by that.
I was talking about out of character, my god.
No.
No.
So, I figure you're probably gonna want to do a bit of collecting for stuff we don't really have use for here, but hey, to each their own, right? Outback's the outback. So, in any sense, it's really just, you gotta figure out how far you're going, how you're gonna get back, and making sure you have enough food because, well, Zorn don't taste that good on account of that they're kind of just made of rock. Kinda. It's weird. It's like meat made out of dirt. You ever eat meat made out of dirt?
No.
We had snail meat, and that was pretty gross. We found out we had to wash it.
He looks over his shoulder because he's genuinely just like talking to Yala. Okay. And he just looks back at Yala. So, yeah, you don't really want to eat them, nor the mantises. They're slimy and they kind of just liquidize when they die. They're creepy. I don't think a Doom Bowl would taste good, but you've got a better chance of, well, seeing Zanzibar. Well,
Funny you say that.
speaking of Zanzibar, like I tried to tell your friends, avoid the tower at all costs. He
Where
doesn't
is
like.
the tower?
He's like, don't you have that map?
Oh, it's
It's
listed
with
on
the
the
green
map.
one.
Who is very much less green.
Your little shirt and pants are green. What do you mean less green?
You know that under the cloak immediately would be the armor he gave to the blacksmith, right?
No.
You know,
No.
it looks like a shirt, so I never put that together.
Yeah, I couldn't get Doki to draw like leather armor, nor would I want to put anyone through that. I'm not
Anyway,
a monster.
he looks at the three of you and is like, didn't you guys mention that you had a map? If not, I just assumed you had a map. But then again, as he looks at Hyala, no offense, talking to you three, I'm not so sure you'd have a map. Do
So
you have a map?
wait. Does the map have the tower location?
Let's go check the map.
Because from what I remember.
It's in a handout. No need to change.
Oh,
maps anymore.
okay, it does. This
Is
is
it?
okay. This is a different map from what I'm. Is it?
It does not actually.
It
Yeah, it's
says the
right here.
Tower of Zanzibar.
You know what? My glasses aren't on. Yes, it does.
Yeah, it totally does.
It's the biggest text on the page.
Look, my excuses aren't good, but I'm gonna use them anyway.
It is.
So do you
That's really
produce
funny.
to him your map?
Samson has it.
No.
Because I would know where the Tower of Zanzibar
And-
is.
I said, Nim said the green one has it.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I am sorry. My deepest apologies.
Hello?
Huh?
Nothing.
Strider's going off over here.
I'm simply existing.
Strider's just sitting there going.
Yeah.
That's weak.
That's some weak shit. Let me show
Don't
you
let
how to really do it.
Don't make me do it.
Do it.
Pod.
Drop
Do
some
it.
bars.
Oh yeah, baby. That's some SpongeBob level sound effects. Now we talking.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Funny
Just the
sound
sound
effects
effects.
aside, the green one has the map.
Right, the green one, the good talking one, the one that God, I hope for your sakes, as he kind of just puts his head in his hands,
I am literally right here.
is also capable. Because then, as he looks at Yala, you won't be so taxed. As he just starts 1,000-yard staring, and then he just gets up. Oh, Merrymaker! As he just starts tearing across the tavern. Over to where Samson is. What is
Who
Samson
is
doing?
Probably actively walking, so he's just following me as I walk.
Samson sees Lawrence and walks faster.
Oh god, not you again. Hey!
Hey, here you go. Hey, buddy, do you have any plates in your hands?
Probably, actually.
He quickly grabs them, puts them on the counter, he just grabs your wrist and is like, I'm borrowing this one for a second. Come here, friend, buddy, pal, amigo of mine. And he just pulls you under his arm and starts dragging you back.
Can you really stop touching me?
Let me think about it. No, let's go. As he just
We're about to get stabbed.
So, as he says that, Samson reaches for his holster and grabs at nothing.
Jesus Christ.
We haven't even gotten food yet.
He literally just taps the side of your head and ruffles your hair. He's like, oh, my fine fellow, you left them at the smithy. Come on, you.
Yeah, I know I did. What do you want? Listen, the faster every other table served, the faster me and my friends get to eat. Now, what do you want from me?
Oh,
Your liver.
oh, poo on you. You got more important things to do. Anyway,
I'm hungry.
He puts you down into the chair that he was sitting in. It's like, where's the map?
Oh, that's that it?
No, there's probably more, but I wanted you. Here, now.
He wanted you, Samson. You.
Oh, whoa.
Stay away.
Huh? Wait, hold on. I did not hear what you just said.
Yeah.
I think that's better that way.
No, I'm gonna repeat it.
No, I think that's better that way.
So he's gonna pull out the map, and I guess we could go back to the town map.
All right.
He pulls out the map. Yeah, I got it right here. What? You need something from it?
He kind of just looks at it, and he just slowly puts his head down on the table. There's not even any biomes on it.
Sorry, I didn't bring any crayons with me. I just
I
got
have
this
no
sketched up by
cells.
some
And
people.
then pulls them out.
While
Listen,
still with his
There
head.
you go. You get to draw on the biomes for us. We appreciate it. You want a beer? I'll go grab you some ale from the thing. I gotta get back to serving.
Do you need a helping hand?
Nah,
been
I'm
waiting.
good.
Yeah, Nim
Oh,
wasn't gonna
sorry.
get up. She was just gonna give you mage hand.
Yeah, I bet.
So anyway, without even lifting his head up, he just starts reaching his arm across the table and pawing in Nim's direction for the crayons.
Nim shoves them that way. Careful, they'll stain your fingers.
You see
So Samson
absolute.
goes back to like waiting tables.
You see absolute disgust on Celeste's face when she sees crayons.
They're not crayons, they're oil pastels. It's a
Still-
bit different.
That's just a
I don't-
fancy word for crayon.
I don't
My
like
God.
it.
No, I don't like them either. They actually do stain your fingers.
What do I care about stained fingers? I care more about having at least a 20% reliance rate on you guys actually surviving 10 feet. Lord knows why.
How's that ear doing?
As he looks at you, he's like, oh, the ear? It's fine. Won't be the first time. As he just unceremoniously opens whatever the... Is it in a box or is it in like a
It's
tray?
like a little satchel.
The satchel. He just opens the satchel and starts dumping them onto the table. And then he just loosely drops the bag, just devoid of energy. Alright, let's see if I can get this done. So, you've got the sands here, as he takes red and he draws out the rough shape of the desert. Well, it's not going to be perfect, but I think you'll know the difference between a savanna and a desert. As he kind of
quite
just...
familiar.
You say that as he's in the middle of pausing, and he's just like, oh, okay, thank God. You got here, so you already know what a grassland looks like, so that should be definitely different from a savanna. I don't have to teach you what that means. Y'all came from the port.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Point at the port because I don't remember what the fuck it was called.
good.
No, it's
The
literally
port and
called Port of
Zanzibar?
Zanzibar.
Port of
Port
Zanzibar.
of
Port and
Zanzibar.
Zanzibar.
No, port of Zanzibar.
Damn.
So he's like, okay, so that means you both had to go through the forest and through the marshlands. So we'll color that these colors. And I think you should be able to follow that. You know what 3 out of 4 colors are. And this thing doesn't even have a ruler. And he just starts rubbing his temples. He's like, oh, you kids are lucky. And he just reaches in his back and takes out a small cartography kit. And he just measures it, and it's like, okay, the map's not accurate, but I can make the I can make the ruler to scale. And you just see him fiddling with his fingers and like map compasses, and he just starts drawing it. And when he's finally done with all that, he just slams his hands down on the table and says, "There you go. One more step to not dying."
Oh, it's
Thank
the
you.
original map.
The original
I
map.
guess you can turn our hand out into that one.
Yes, that was the plan.
I was watching him intently as he did this. Like, I'm staring over his, or not over his shoulder, because I think he's at a different angle, but I'm, like, practically leaning over the paper. With the hat still on, of course.
Of course.
Yes, the hat of intent. So now I just gotta go get your proper... Oh, that's map tiles. World maps. There we are. There you go. Already and updated.
Yee.
Congratulations, you have a functioning full map of Zanzibar.
Cool, now we just need to do something with it.
It just rips
Hello?
in half.
What the fuck? How is that ripping it in half?
Oh, I don't know. I just want you to rip it in half.
Hell no.
So
It'd be really funny.
he points down to the color gradient between the grasslands where the village in Zanzibar is and what you would obviously assume to be the savannah. I say obviously, that's just my way of speaking. Forgive me. My mouth don't work.
Mm.
Anyway, but he's like, right about here, you're gonna say the biome changed from grass to savannah. And then he goes up to where it's reddish, and he's like, and this, you know, minus the bad, you know, I'm not an artist. I'm trying to help. This is the desert. So you gotta figure out at what point on this thick line you're going to start diverging and go into the desert, and then you gotta figure out about where you're going to go to get back. Now, I don't think you want to go straight through the desert. That's a really long walk and a lot of hate. So, I would suggest trying to map out a parabola. The big U thing. As
Yes.
he kind of draws it on his finger. Okay, good. So, that's going to be up to you, but you're going to have to figure out how many days you're going to be out there. How many days you're going to be out there in total. Because you're probably not going to be able to get anything to eat in the desert. I'd be surprised if you did. Maybe you find a cactus that isn't actually a moving bug.
Why can we not eat the moving bug?
Because it'll probably make you puke. It's not good tasting or really edible. In fact, if you don't puke it up, I think you might have more troubles. I wouldn't say it's poisonous, but I guess if you have a shovel and plenty of ability to dig outhouse pits.
And does this apply for elven creatures as well?
Do elves normally eat slime? As he's just like more confused than anything else.
I'm gonna cock my head with a slight smile, and I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna answer the question.
You scare me.
That's a great fucking, yeah.
He just looks down at the map. Anywho, so you gotta take stock of your rations, make sure you abide by, well, the avoidance rules I tried to give you. Figure out how many days you can be out there versus how many days you want to be out there, and then make your way back to, well, any part of civilization. Your primary suspects are going to be coming back here, going to also a port in Zanzibar, possibly going to Fort Zanzibar, but that's starting to get a little far, unless you stop in the port first, and then bridge out from there, or completing the journey in the township. Then, of course, you have to return the bug, so you'd have to go all the way back to here, as he taps his finger on the village. And that should get you everything you need. I don't know if I can help you much more than that.
You have done plenty.
Nim says, actually, can you tell us where, did we establish if there's an alchemist in this town?
No.
They said no.
No, did they? I don't even remember answering the question. I think it got buried under everything else.
Oh, I thought you said there wasn't an alchemist, but there was a hunter who may have known of one.
If I said that, then that would be the case. But
I mean,
don't remember
whatever the
saying
case, it's whatever you wanted.
Oh, I remember. He said no. There's no. The rancher said no. There's no real official alchemist, but everybody knows a little bit of magic here and there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that is what you said.
Well, no, well, someone to extract the poison from the wasp thorax.
So, are you asking that of the hunter?
Yeah. Nim's just carrying around 3 bugs.
He kind of sticks his hand out for you to hand him over.
Nim hands him 3 wasp thorax.
Oh, these things. Oh, probably got them from the shell. Yeah, no, I could whip these into a nice potence.
Neat.
So, you want just straight poison, or do you have some arrows you need dipping?
I suppose, yeah, like a dip her arrows if she so chooses.
He turns
She'll
his head.
not.
Yeah, he turns his head to Yala. Well, okay. I certainly got to get doing my own arrows for when I go out, so I could do these in addition.
Nim also has arrows. Well, crossbolts, but still.
Yeah, but in due time, because it's food time.
And lunch is served.
What is it? What is it? What's the food?
He brings over a truly massive platter of different varieties of meat. Some of them, Samson was told, were, different varieties of snails fried up. You have parrot bear meat. You have local veggies. You've got sauces and stuff to go with them. It's basically like... Who here has played Monster Hunter before?
Hello.
I think everyone here but Shay and Jade.
Okay, fair enough. So if you can imagine one of those big old platters, just filled with different meats and maybe some cheeses, mushrooms, veggies, grains.
And drinks on the side.
Yeah, with drinks on the side. Of course,
Does
one's
Nim
made...
get juice?
Yeah, Nim gets juice. Samson was specifically instructed to give the sippy cup of juice to Nim.
Something that he happily obliges by.
A sippy cup?
It is not
Yes.
a sippy cup. I said that just...
It should be a sippy cup.
Unless Samson wants to roll for it to be a sippy cup.
I will roll whatever I need to.
Can Bryn get a sippy cup?
You've got your birthday 20.
I will
Use it.
say, I will give you a penalty on that if you dare.
Wait,
What?
that's
Huh?
the wrong...
One of my things is I can give another person a penalty or a bonus.
I don't think you
So-
could...
What do I have to roll for sippy cup?
Oh, God. I am looking. I'm going to say it's going to be persuasion because you persuaded the
That's
bartender
the
to
wrong
give
thing,
you
sir.
you persuaded the bartender to give you a sippy cup. You will have been insisting that Nim is a small child and needs a sippy cup.
I mean,
To
where's
gain
the-
advantage!
where's the
Thank
lie?
you!
Yeah, that one's for Nim, not for other people.
Well, you're not the one rolling. Persuasion, eh?
Yeah.
Amazing.
See,
Love it.
I was gonna make this more fun by saying Nim got to choose the number, but you already rolled, and that is. Are you Did you use any of your bonus things to raise that number up? You know, your point
It's
of
a 1d4, so it's not really gonna do much.
Yeah,
No, I meant like your
lowest
point of
study is 16.
inspiration or your birthday 20.
Well, my inspiration would just be an advantage, and my 20 would be a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And you already rolled a 20, so.
There's no point.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though it is not a crit, he does in fact come over with a sippy cup filled with juice for Nim.
And this one is especially for Nim.
How do you drink out of this?
Apparently without spills.
Oh god, Nim's never had a sippy cup because her parents didn't give enough of the shit!
I don't think anyone here had a sippy cup.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Does anyone remember drinking out of one?
Yeah,
you
you
just
just drink
sort
out
of-
of it.
You just drink out of it.
Yeah, it's a cup. It's not that complicated.
Well, I mean, yeah. Then probably just screws off the top.
Be careful. Make sure it don't get nowhere.
If it gets anywhere, I can clean it up. Like a certain Samson.
And with that, my extra duty is done. Let's dig in.
As you just see Lawrence kind of trying to slip a hand into the dish.
Without looking, I just want to backhand it.
Oh, so Jay can get an idea. Here's the food.
You do, and you just hear an audible, "Ah! I've been helping you!" Give me some of that.
Grab it from someone else's plate, or go get your own.
Go get your own.
Man, after all I helped you little duckies, you're
Is
just
food
gonna
not
deny
free
me?
here?
You
Food is free here. There is no
You-
concern.
brought me to your gun-happy father without explaining nothing to me under the guise of helping, which I'm assuming you did because the rest of them haven't, like, stopped you. But as far as I know, you're just a fast-talking, fast-drinking man, and you need to go get your own because I worked for this.
I worked for this.
To be absolutely fair, my little ducky, would you have possibly said yes if I told you that my old man was about to do that? Would you have
It
ever
wouldn't
eaten
matter
right
to
mind?
you. You didn't ask me what... You didn't ask me yes or no. You just sort of dragged me along.
Because they
You led
told
us
me
directly
you
into
could
a
help.
shotgun blast.
Well, all you had to do was dodge.
That is true.
And if we did not?
Hey, he just points at Pren.
Well, as he's pointing, I'm pulling the plate away from him.
Excuse me? What? What's... What?
No.
What's
Oh!
the problem?
Oh, nothing.
Never mind that. Dig
As
up.
he literally just lunges across the table, grabs a piece of parabear meat, and literally dives across the tavern.
I'm mad. Is there... I'm looking at this Monster Hunter photo, and I want that shrimp kebab.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Celeste is gonna get a shrimp kebab.
What the hell's a shrimp?
I'm quite familiar with shrimp.
Giant mega death shrimp.
You notice
Shrimp.
this, you
I'm
notice-
surprised that Lawrence didn't go for the shrimp on the bobby.
Man,
What's better than a parabear flip back on a wire grill in a bed of flame?
What just happened? What did he just say?
Oh, you just spoke in
Hello?
tongues. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But
yeah, I don't
yeah,
speak
as you-
thieves can't.
As you go through the shrimp, you notice that it is much more thorny and menacing looking than any shrimp you've ever seen.
Oh,
Fitting!
combat shrimp.
Does it look like it's gonna hurt if I eat it?
I mean, if you don't pull the shell off, yeah.
Alright, I'm pulling that damn
Jesus.
shell
Man,
off.
they don't even pull the shell off. What kind of establishment is this?
A free one.
Hell yeah!
You know what? That's exactly it.
Man, you got your
Yeah,
food
should've
for
been.
fucking free, and you're still
I worked for
whining.
that.
You didn't have to.
I did to get it faster.
You in fact
It was
got it
slower.
slower.
It was slower.
No.
Oh, when you put it like that, then yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, when you say it that
Oh,
way. it'll-
okay. I assume that Zanzibar, the place that gets absolutely no tourism, does not feed the outsiders before the packed tavern of regulars.
Man, shut the fuck up. I'm eating shrimp.
Good. Eat the shrimp, damn it.
So
Give
it's
me
just
back
over.
my hat.
Celeste's over there nomming on shrimp with Samson's hat.
Give me back my hat.
No.
Your little dress up is over.
Does he
No.
realize it's his hat because it's white and gold now?
It
It's
still
got
looks like
little-
his hat.
It's got little doubly doos hanging from
The
it.
doubly doos are now like gold.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Solid
That
gold
looks-
doubly
It looks too
geese.
good on me.
Well, that may be, it ain't your hat.
Can it be?
No,
Why not?
because that's one of the few things on me I have representing home right now.
Celeste technically has stuff to blackmail him with
Yeah.
if she really wants to keep it.
What is
I
going
mean,
on?
I guess. I don't know if he cares that much. I'm not gonna do that anyways. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That is really fucked up,
About
and
your
for-
mother.
I'm
That
gonna
is-
I'm gonna
Didn't I already tell everyone when we were going through the rainforest?
kind of. I don't think we got too deep.
We
into
know
it.
the name. That's it.
Yeah.
Martha.
Martha Bayhu.
I'm gonna stop chewing and just like stare up at you. Like my eyes barely visible through the hat, and you could just see like, please don't. But I feel guilty.
I'm going to look at these like elven puppy dog eyes and I'm like, as I'm reaching over for it, it's like, after lunch.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my god.
Don't think I didn't see you dress up too.
Whatever.
I don't see you asking him for it back though.
That's because Nim's got it.
Oh, Nim can have it, but we cannot.
You know what, Prin? I asked you to hold on to it, and the second I turn away, you give it to these two.
Don't put that evil on me, Samson.
I actively... Wait, no, hold on. We're in the middle of eating. I actively asked you to hold on to it.
Don't
What
talk
happened
with your
to your
mouth
ne-
full.
Don't you tell me how to talk.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Shut up.
God. I felt that. I know exactly what that tone was.
I feel like I know
how
what
about-
that tone was too.
How about next time you don't hand me your belongings?
Yes, hand them to me instead.
Next time I'm gonna hand them to Kalik. She's the only one here that actually does what I ask.
Alright.
Now, sit down and eat the rest of your food.
Hey, relax.
It's getting cold, man.
Alright, he's in a fucking sun. Please, food. He's gonna eat it. You know, for as proper and as prim and as preppy as
And
Dragonborn is, as Prin is, you cannot teach a dragon how to properly eat, and he obviously eats his best as politely as he can, but you know, it's kind of hard too.
It's
When
just
you're a
not
whole
very
ass-
polite.
So,
Is that what you're saying?
It's you know how lizards eat.
No.
so
They just
si-
gobble it
What?
whole.
Yeah, they gobble it whole.
So since Samson's the one who ordered the drinks, what he would have done is he would have gotten juice for Kjell and Nim. That's why it's extra funny to put Nim's in the sippy cup. Red wine for Celeste, white wine for Prin, and then a tankard of
Yes.
ale for himself.
He is
Okay.
genuinely
White wine
wrong.
is. I love white wine so much.
I'm gonna
Too
take
bad
a
you have
sip
the
of
red
it.
wine.
No. white
No,
wine's
Prin
okay.
got the white wine.
Oh.
Yeah, I prefer the white wine.
I'm gonna take a sip of the drink and like look up at you.
Big sippy.
And I'm
Like
gonna
who,
be like,
Samson?
yeah, it's Samson, and just stare for a second. You remembered my favorite drink.
No, well, yeah.
Thank you.
We're friends, ain't we?
Her eyes just kind of go wide for a second, and like, oh shit.
Oh no! I am friends with the son of Sam!
I suppose so. I've never had that question asked to me before.
You've never. Kind of stops. He didn't really, he didn't really have friends per se, but anyway.
No, why doesn't he say it? Say less.
Because no, he's not gonna say shit. He's eating his
I'm
food.
sorry, what was the question asked?
It's coming out that none of us have actually ever had friends.
Y'all is just like, you guys haven't had friends.
Nim had a friend. Not a good one, but she did.
Oh god.
Wow.
Nim.
Oh god.
I'm gonna look around the table and like see that that's not an uncommon thing. Oh,
Nim's like, I can tell you about Susan, but that's about it.
Suze.
Son of Sue.
So like as he's eating again, Samson's just gonna look at Nim and be like, I think the less you tell me, the better. The more you tell me about people you knew, the more people I kind of want to shoot.
yes, I do not consider myself a violent person, but I would, for lack of a better word, torch your father.
Amen
Of all
to
the
that.
things that'd be like, oh yeah, I'm a pacifist, but I'd torch your father.
I'd burn him
With,
to dust.
with that, Simpson's gonna hold his tankard up to like the middle of the table.
I'm gonna stare at it like, what the fuck is he doing?
It's a toast. Now cling your glass together. Come
'Cause
on.
we did not order bread.
Nim
Do
clinks her drink.
do what with the glass?
You take your cups or your glasses
All right, and
and
I'm like,
you
following
yeah.
your instructions and like staring
Yeah,
at you,
yeah.
like, okay.
cling them together as like
Cling.
a symbol of a celebration. It's like who would be next to Samson?
I imagined it as going around an oval-like table, starting from 12 o'clock and going counterclockwise. You have Celeste at 11, Nim at 9 to 10, Prin at 7, you next to Prin at about like 4, and then Kiala making up the rest of the circle. That's how I've been imagining this for like the last 2 hours.
2 hours?
So
It might be a bad idea to tell you that I imagined Hyala would have been across from Samson, because she would have gone into, like, the corner, and he just got back from standing up.
Man,
So-
I don't think it matters.
anyway, I grabbed. Okay,
No offense.
I'm going to do something really funny and really arbitrary, and I hope
Oh.
you're down for it.
Funny and arbitrary.
Those are the only two states of being.
Of course.
Oh, also, when Nim clinks her drink to Samson's,
What?
she changes it to taste the same as her juice.
Yes, I love that. I love that.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to imagine that Nim is to my right. I'm going to grab Nim's arm that has the cup and put her arm and like cling our glasses together.
Yeah, but Nim already did that.
No, shh. I'm doing it. It's funny this way.
And this is you showing Celeste how to.
Yes,
toast.
this is like the example.
All right, who's next to me?
Nim.
No, you're next to Samson.
You're
Yeah,
now
but
on
Nim
the
always
right.
sits next to Celeste.
I'm grabbing to the person to the right of me. I'm grabbing their arm and I'm lifting
That
their
would
arm up.
Oh, that'd probably be Yala then.
All right, then I'm gonna attempt to lift it. I'm I'm gonna like grab her
Alright,
forearm and just
so
stare
what
up at
happened
her.
was I'm going to
I want-
attempt.
I'm gonna stare up at her with a worried look.
I just want to stop her and be like, no, that part's that part's not the important part. You can just do it with your own
I was
way.
following your instructions.
It was an example. I wasn't actually gonna touch Nim's glass.
What? And why did you lift it up?
Cause I couldn't clean a glass with it by myself.
Celeste,
Yes, Yella.
let go of me or I will remove your arm from its socket.
They go to my side real quick.
Well then.
One
They go
frame.
swoop right under the table.
Number 2, you're sitting next to y'all. I wouldn't recommend that.
I do not like this toast. This process is very frightening.
I give up. Nim, your dad's an ass. Everybody eat. as he just sort of like gives up a bit, he's like, ah, Bob, what is this?
It's your alcohol, but it tastes like juice.
That just means
He's
you
just,
can drink
he's
more
just going
alcohol.
to like, you know when you sort of like scrunch your eyes at someone to just glare at them, just
Nim gives
Yeah.
a beaming smile.
Nim change
Sip
it
your
back.
juice, Samson.
Nim change it back.
I have
It
to
tastes
say
like
this.
stale meat.
When Simpson glared at Nim, all I saw was the Josh face of Megan. That's all I saw was just Samson just have that look of Megan.
Nim, where's the door? Over there. I drew it. Or prestidigitation.
Nim, how do we open a door that's been drawn on?
So Nim just hit him with this.
God damn it.
Drink your juice.
But so I was gonna say, Nim hits the changes the flavor to literal smoke like she did before.
I hate this.
But I was like, I don't want him to waste it, so she changes it back.
To actual ale.
Yeah.
I assume because it's magic, she's doing some magically looking stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She has to touch her glass though, so she reached over and tapped her glass.
I'm gonna just stare at Nim while she's doing all this. Is this what they taught you at the academy?
Nim goes, no. This is something I saw Susan do all the time. Though she was changing it to vodka, but that's neither here nor there.
And is she as mischievous as you?
Probably more so.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but actually wait, no I don't. That sounds awful.
Yeah, I hate to say it. So anyway, while this is all going on, Prince starts feeling a small tugging at his shirt sleeve.
Mr. Salamander, can I touch your cape?
That was so fast that I actually thought it was
That would have been amazing.
I was like, what the fuck?
He stops.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Is
wait,
it
that
coming
wasn't me.
from
That
the-
wasn't Lordo.
Yeah,
I know.
Okay, just making sure.
But I still got tugged. They turned to look. Who the fuck tugged his?
It's Samson giving
You
him the
you have
finger
to
circle.
in fact look down. You look over, but there's nobody there, so you have to in fact look down because you still feel the tiny tugs.
It's Samson giving him the finger circle.
What does that mean? I don't like how that sounds.
what?
I don't like how that sounds. I don't like how that sounds. Ben's gonna look down then.
And you see just a very small child just tugging at your sleeve, and they just look up at you like, "You have scales."
You're ugly. Go away.
Shay, listen here. buddy.
Buddy, pal. How you your buddy, pal?
Bryn kind of just stops and lifts his arm and looks at it. Yes, I do.
You're big. As the little finger just points up at him.
Am I? He kind of just stops. And,
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I assure you, young one, I don't mean to be intimidating or scary. He realizes he said like a pretty big word probably, so he rephrases it. I don't mean to be scary. I'm just here with my... He almost says friends, but like...
My acquaintances.
My acquaintances.
Like he's trying to think of...
My
My-
handlers.
My peons.
Vandalers?
Yes, my peon. No,
My
He
fiance.
tried to think of like coworkers isn't the word,
My-
comrades isn't the word,
Beef.
Nim just straight up says, "My friends."
my party members. So I won't be causing any trouble. So don't worry
Today.
about
the kid
Shade.
just stares at you with big old child eyes. Is like, are you a monster?
A little bit.
that. No, I'm not a monster. I am a dragonborn of the red scale. I am.
Intimidation was too big a word. But your entitled, like, family title.
Oh, you bet your ass off
Dragon-
fucking say my title.
So this
I like
small.
how there's. I like how there's this whole ass child who's got more backbone than Gerald.
So
Yeah.
Well, the innocence proves to be, you know.
this
In
little
ignorance.
this little boy literally just looks at you and it's just like half saying it, half mouthing it. Just.
How old is this fucking child? And why is he here?
Oh.
Where's your mother?
Like 3 or 4.
Oh,
He's a
What
baby.
you like to know, weather boy?
imagine. I love that fucking quote.
So good.
That motherfucker had.
Spice!
I got mixed. Anyway,
If only Celeste was actually able to say that, that would have genuinely been a then leave.
Oh, I wouldn't say weather boy. What?
I
She wouldn't say
know,
weather boy.
but that
Here's
had
that
the
dragon
same
boy.
emotional energy as then leave.
Wouldn't you like to know Dragon Ball?
No, I'm just like staring at the two. I'm like, who the fuck is this little shit?
Jesus.
Okay.
Actually, you notice that Prin is actually quite like. This is probably the softest you've ever seen him act towards like a kid. Where's your parents, young one?
Big
What do you
brother
mean?
takes care of me.
Oh, where's your
Orphans.
big brother?
I thought she was
don't-
Big Brother, but she's a girl and she doesn't look the same. As he just is
What?
pointing at Hyala.
What?
And
Hey,
she'll
Tabaxi?
just give the kid a little look and go,
I don't remember birthing you.
what? No, she's
Is this kid a human?
It's a little human boy.
Oh. Huh.
she'll move a little closer and wave.
He just stares at you with those big old kid eyes and then points at you. Everything he's talking to, he's just pointing at like a commanding point. You're
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
You're
And then he
pretty.
casts Power Word Kill.
Oh my fucking god.
Zan's- it was Zan's the whole time. Oh shit, that was so powerful, like crash Discord.
Power Word Kill the entire program.
God.
Oh fuck. No, he just
Yeah,
points at
alright.
Hyala. He just points at Hyala and just goes, "You're pretty." Power word kill!
Bran!
And then we never saw Bran again. Don't come back.
Bran got fucking deleted.
Thanos.
I wanted my hat back.
Guess you're not getting it back.
Do I wait or?
I don't know.
Yes.